Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That'll be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. The big lineman, Aleem McNeil, ends the play there. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. He'll drop to throw. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. The Bears have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
To the goal line and in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago. His second touchdown of this first half. On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. And you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Allen in motion. That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal. On play action, he'll set up. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Chandler now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run. Let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears extend the lead to 24-0.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Now, faking the give. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Yr2.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago. That's quickly into the hands of Yr2 on the RPO. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Moore going in motion. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times It looks like they've never practiced at all.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Bears first down. Throwing is Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen in motion. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. To the goal line and in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he's out of bounds, but problem there, he doesn't even get back to the 15-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Back to throw. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 94 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
The open man is Allen. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Rome Odunze, touchdown Chicago. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down on a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now an option here, left side. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains 1 step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be 1 step ahead of them.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped at about the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Throwing now from the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to the air once more on second down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's got it inside the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. You let this go deep for Jefferson. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.